Sasquatch. Do they exist? That's what I desire to find out. I'm Sean Postma, an aspiring biologist with a deep interest in Sasquatch. Join me, and I'll bring you along on my quest to discover and study the unclassified species commonly referred to as Bigfoot or Sasquatch. My plan for the day is to spend a few hours in the mountains early in the morning, exploring, documenting plants, and doing wood knocks. I started my day by making my way off-trail towards the main creek on the valley floor. My first find of the day was this scat on top of a fallen tree. Honestly, I am not skilled enough in scat identification to know what species it is from, but based on the size and shape, I'd guess it's from a medium-sized omnivorous or carnivorous mammal. After finding the scat, I began photo documenting plants and mushrooms. At this point in time, I still have yet to do much more beyond the photo documentation of the plants and mushrooms. Eventually, however, I do plan on researching the plants and mushrooms of the Western Cascade Mountains more in depth, as I do believe it will greatly benefit Sasquatch research in the long term. While I'm currently more focused on finding Sasquatch sign in an effort to pinpoint a research area, perhaps studying the local plants and mushrooms early on in my Sasquatch quest will help me find good areas for long-term research. Areas that will eventually yield Sasquatch activity and evidence, assuming Sasquatches are indeed a real species. With that said, here are the pictures I took. I photo documented 18 different smaller undergrowth plant species, 8 or 9 different tree species, and 4 different mushroom species. Eventually, I will work on learning how to identify most, if not all, of the local species. After doing some photo documentation, I made my way towards the main creek. Bit of a game trail coming through here, to and from the main river. After checking out the creek, I found some deer or elk scat. I then hiked up the road a short ways, and went a little off trail to do a wood knock, in an attempt to elicit a response from a Sasquatch. I listened quietly for a few minutes, but did not hear any response, concluding my morning in the mountains. Finding Sasquatch evidence or having an encounter could take time, depending on how long it takes me to find a good research area. Fortunately, the Sasquatch subject is one I am very passionate about, so time is of little concern to me in my Sasquatch quest.